Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to Disney Mirrorverse. In this video, we have a brand new update to go over. This update came out last week, and there is a ton packed into it, as well as a new event. So we're going to go ahead and break down this update, and then we're also going to give a sneak peek into what that event looks like before the video comes out for the event. But first, before we jump into all that, if you're just now finding this channel, you want to stay up to date with this and other games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. So just a quick reminder, all the links to my social media are in the description below, so definitely check that out. I'm also working on building up the community for this game on my Discord, which is linked in the description below as well. All right, so Disney Mirrorverse went through that massive update. Eventually, I'll stop talking about it, but it was mind-blowing, right? But anyway, we have this new update now, and things just continually get better with this game. I'm having so much fun with it. So we're going to go ahead and dive into what we have going on here. So, and if you want additional detail, if you want to spend some time diving into every little nook and cranny of this update, I'll have this linked in the description below. So definitely check it out there so you can see everything. I'm not going to go into painstaking detail, but we are going to go ahead and talk about a lot of what's going on here. So we have a brand new chapter. We have Bad is the New Good. Nice little storyline there. We have Timekeeper Crystals. The Timekeeper Crystals, this is a little bit different. I haven't seen really this in a game before, but it is the ability to craft crystals based on specific time frames. So you can do a 2-hour, a 4-hour, an 8-hour, or a 12-hour. So every 2 hours you can come back and get a crystal, or every 4, every 8, or every 12, depending on what your schedule looked like and how often you want to log into the game. Now, I think over the last few days, trying to test out a couple different ones, the 12-hour obviously gives you more, but then if you go and you do the 2-hour constantly throughout the day, I think you get a little bit more out of that. But really, it's going to depend on how often you want to log into the game. So like for me, you know what, I'll put it on the 8-hour timer when I go to bed at night. That way in the morning, I got a crystal, and then I'll start doing 2 hours or 4 hours, depending on what's going on. It's an interesting little thing. I thought it was pretty cool. Stardust and mission stores are now in the game as well. So Stardust, that is earned when you get duplicated 5-star guardians. It's just another way for you to build up a currency that allows you to get other guardians that are in the game. And it's a little pricey. So I think Mini is in the store right now. A 4-star Mini is 19,000 Stardust. I'm not there yet. I'm at 11,000, but I'm not at 19,000. But that's a 4-star. And then a step down from that, actually, it is quite a bit less as far as Stardust. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's what the Stardust is used for. It's for that store, so we can you can either star up or you can unlock a Guardian that way. Right now, Minnie is the only way to unlock Minnie Mouse. Similar to the mission store, where that is the only way right now to unlock Goofy. So that's what we have. The mission store went away. It did come back. So we got those 2 stores, so those are pretty cool. Focus on defense and attribute update. So they did a change here. Really, what it boils down to is the critical chance has been reduced overall. So it looks like it moved from about 30% crit rate down to a 15% crit rate. When I look at the crit rate that I have for Merida, it's running just under 10%. I want to say I was probably around 15, maybe a little bit higher on my crit chance. So we definitely see that crit chance come down. So we are doing a little bit less damage. Cool thing with Merida is that she has a guaranteed crit in her ability, which works out really well. But we definitely see a little bit of damage reduction, but I don't see it really hindering the game. I don't really see it making anything more difficult in the game, at least at my current level, than what I saw previously. So maybe a few more shots. I don't think it really hurt the game. So that's just my initial impression on that. The damage resistance, that was also reduced. It looks like by about 20%. I haven't seen much there either. I do need to do a little bit more testing on that. I think with that, especially when you get into the tower floor 20, where you got a ton of damage happening, I did go in there. I really didn't see much of a difference there. Maybe I had to hit a heal once or twice more or something like that. But again, I don't think it really hurt the game at all. So there's my 2 cents on that. They said that they do say that they're going to actively monitor it. They want to make sure that there's a healthy progression system for everyone to play through the game for years. So we can expect further changes and refinements. Now, if you've played mobile games for any length of time, you know that there's always going to be balance changes. There's always going to be buffs. There's always going to be nerfs. Not everybody's going to be happy about them, but it's just the way it goes, right? It's a way, or it's in an effort to try and make things as level as possible on the playing field, and you just need to expect it. All right, next, let's go ahead and Guardian updates. Some very cool updates here, specifically around Baymax, Oogie Boogie, Buzz Lightyear, Scrooge McDuck, Merida got a little bit of some bug fixes there, but the one thing that was really hurting Baymax and dropped Baymax way down on my tier list for this month in February was the fact that he wasn't giving himself armor, which made him almost useless in my opinion. Now, he did give armor to his teammates, which was good, but he just died way too quickly. So they did fix that, and it's a fantastic change. Thank you very much. We get to crown him as king again. But he is fantastic. He's awesome, and he is on top again. So some very cool stuff there, as well as some adjustments with his talents and stuff there. So let's go ahead, jump into some of these updates and improvements. So I'm gonna just pick a couple of these things out that I think was important. They did some balancing, some tuning adjustments as far as pricing in the bazaar. I don't dive too deep into the numbers that heavy on here. So, yeah, I see a few changes, but I can't really say whether it hurt me or not right now. In the bazaar, I don't really purchase a lot in there anyway, or spend orbs on there. I do the free a lot. I purchase energy out of the store, things like that, but it wasn't a big enough a change for me to really notice, right? All right, there's a new objective that was added. They did change the name of the talents here, so they're basic, advanced, and elite talents now, rather than common, uncommon, and rare. Some changes with the scholar crystals and the books, various quest updates. Let's see, story 2-8, normal and hard. So nothing really much here. Some bug fixes. So just a bunch of little things. I think the biggest call-outs really for this, for me, was the Baymax. That was huge. That was massive, actually. So it really helped him. All right, and then as far as everything else goes on here, they adjustments to Guardian milestones. This stuff down here. So total amount of orbs and gold rewarded has been reduced. For normal difficulty maps, the amount of orbs earned and everything has been reduced. There's been a lot of reductions in rewards and things like that. And I think that probably happened because maybe the data coming back shows that people are progressing too fast. I mean, when the update came out in December, a lot of us had almost maxed rosters the very next month, which is pretty quick as far as progression goes in a mobile game. Usually it's supposed to take much longer than a month in order for you to max almost or nearly max your entire roster. So they're trying to level that out. At least, that's what's going on in my head on why we see a lot of these reward reductions and things like that. Go through this if you want to really read into all these other individual lines and stuff. It was a great update, lots of cool stuff. We do have 3 new characters that are now in the game. We got Genie.
Phenomenal cosmic powers!
Who's awesome. Fantastic. I have been waiting for him for a very long time. He is a tank, and the thing that really makes him stand out, in my opinion, is his lure. He's the only tank in the game that has a taunt. That's what lure is, and it's fantastic, and it's a lot of fun, especially when you pair him up with guardians that do AoE damage, because you lure everybody towards your tank, and then you do a ton of AoE damage right there. You don't have to chase everybody all over the place. So it's a lot of fun. You got Ian Lightfoot as well from Onward, and then we also have Minnie Mouse. So some cool stuff there. Other than that, let's go ahead and take a look at their Discord here. And I thought this was really cool. So they gave a little bit of an update on what to expect from the event that is currently in the game right now. Now, the video on this event is going to come next week. And the reason for that is because another part of the event starts next week, and I want to capture the whole thing. So, right now, enchanted chromastones, I don't know, whatever, chromastones, I need to enunciate better, I guess, are falling from the skies of Mirrorverse, heralding a dangerous chromostorm. Hey, I got that one right. The 3 powerful magic wielders, Genie, Ian Lightfoot, and Maleficent, are banding together to stop it, collect chromastone ore, and turn them to the Mage Workshop. New workshop, Mage Workshop, very, very cool. We have this currency that we're using in order to, we were able to unlock Genie and Ian Lightfoot out of that store as well, which is pretty cool. To empower your guardians with rare enchantment items. Don't know what that... So the rare enchantment items, I was thinking it was something different, but it's, from what I could tell, it's stuff that was already in the game. It's these pages. I'm assuming that's what they're referring to. So nothing as grandiose as I thought it might be, but... so Ian Lightfoot, his Spellbound Showdown, look at February 23rd to March 2nd, and then March 9th to March 14th, March 19th to March 23rd. And layered in between those, we have Genie's Cosmic Trials, going to be available on those off weeks there. So the cool thing is, and I'm so excited because a lot of things that we provided feedback for on the last event are pretty much fixed for the most part. There's still some stuff. I still have stuff. I always have stuff. But they did a fantastic job with this event, I feel. I do have some suggestions, but we're going to wait for the video on that one. So play through these events multiple times to earn more rewards, as progress will reset each time that the event restarts. So you complete it during this week here, and then the time between March 9th and 14th when it comes back around, you're going to be able to complete that again. So at least you're not sitting around twiddling your thumbs waiting for this entire event to be over before you could do something again. So that was pretty cool. And then we earn more event rewards by completing event missions. Those are pretty cool. And then the Mage Workshop again, open between February 23rd and March 29th. I think they did a great job with this, so I'm probably spoiling the video. But again, there are some things that we really want to, that I feel really needs to be addressed. But they're doing a great job. This game just continually evolves in the right direction. And it's very exciting to see. And the devs and everybody have been awesome. And they're always looking at feedback. So good on them. Absolutely. All right. There we go. That is it. That is what I had for you today. That is the newest update. It's been about a week. I apologize for getting it out late. Life, kind of gets in the way. Anyway, all right, everybody. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of the newest update, and take care, everybody. We'll talk to you next time.